Namaste everyone and welcome back to PharmD Physics. I am Divya and here I help you to make easy, concise and exam preparational notes. Earlier, we got to have the understanding and ethopathogenesis, clinical manifestation, non-pharmacological, pharmacological management of disease associated with cardiovascular system, and that disease was hypertension. And now, in this video, we are going to be learning about hyperlipidemia. So, let's dive in. If we talk about the introduction of hyperlipidemia, so hyperlipidemia means high levels of fats like lipids, cholesterol, triglycerides in our blood, often called high cholesterol, which increases the risk of heart attack and stroke due to plaque buildup in arteries, but usually has no symptoms until severe, requiring blood tests for diagnosis, and is managed by diet, exercise, and sometimes medication. It can be genetic, which is a primary cause, or lifestyle related, which is a secondary cause. Now, moving ahead with the classification of hyperlipidemia. So, basically, hyperlipidemia is of three types: hypercholesterolemia, which is too much LDL. LDL is bad cholesterol. High triglycerides, that is the second classification of hyperlipidemia. In high triglycerides, elevated levels of triglycerides and another type of fats. Third is the combined hyperlipidemia, or you can just simply say mixed hyperlipidemia. So, in mixed hyperlipidemia, high levels of low HDL, that is the good cholesterol. So, these are the classification of hyperlipidemia. LDL means low density lipoprotein, TC means total cholesterol, VLDL means very low density lipoprotein, and HDL means high density lipoproteins. Now, let's understand about the etiopathogenesis of hyperlipidemia. So, hyperlipidemia can be due to primary or secondary causes. Primary cause includes genetic disorders, and secondary causes are like diabetes mellitus, hypothyroidism, renal disease, high carbohydrate diet, sedentary lifestyle, alcohol consumption, hepatic disease, obesity, Cushing disease, and some drugs like corticosteroids, metoprolol, estrogen, protease inhibitors, these all are associated with etiopathogenesis of hyperlipidemia. Now, let's have the understanding about the clinical manifestation of hyperlipidemia. Hyperlipidemia does not cause any symptoms, but severe hyperlipidemia may manifest with secondary disease such as coronary heart disease, myocardial infarction, stroke, carotid artery stenosis. These all are the clinical manifestation of hyperlipidemia due to severe hyperlipidemia. Now let's understand about the diagnosis and investigation of hyperlipidemia. Hyperlipidemia is usually detected by lipid profile test. A lipid profile test generally includes triglycerides, total cholesterol, high density lipoprotein. Lipid profile is obtained from an individual with cardiovascular disease or cardiovascular disease risk factors, diabetes mellitus, cerebrovascular disease, or from an individual with family history or clinical evidence of familiar hypercholesterolemia. Now, what can be the management of hyperlipidemia? Treatment of hyperlipidemia is usually indicated to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Normally, treatment involves dietary changes, exercise, and lipid lowering drugs. Before we before we move ahead with the pharmacological management of hyperlipidemia, we need to have the understanding about the non-pharmacological management of hyperlipidemia, and that includes motivating all patients to make lifestyle modification, increase physical activity, weight loss, smoking cessation, moderate alcohol intake. And for the pharmacological management of hyperlipidemia, statins are first line lipid lowering drugs. So, in the pharmacological management, a patient needs to take statins, which are the first line lipid lowering drugs. Now, the pharmacotherapy for hyperlipidemia is based on patient age, LDL level, and the cardiovascular disease risk factors. Pharmacotherapy includes following types of hypolipidemic drugs. So, first line lipid lowering drugs, these are statins. If we talk about the examples of statins are like atorvastatin, simvastatin, lovastatin, like these are the examples of statins. Second line lipid lowering drugs which are non-statin like cholesterol absorption inhibitors, omega 3. These all includes in the non-statins. So here we have concluded about hyperlipidemia. We have understood the introduction, classification, etiopathogenesis, clinical manifestation, diagnosis, management, and non-pharmacological management of hyperlipidemia. So if you like this video, do subscribe and share it to your friends, and if any query arises, do email us. Thank you.